What is it that motivates your thinking and ultimately your actions? In a way, whatever that is your religion. My name is Tom Miller. I serve as pastor of a church located in northwest Wisconsin called Central Assembly. This is Fuel for the Fire, volume 779, The Religion of Demetrius. The first century church was spreading fast. In some places, it had become known as the Way. Lives were being changed, and one of the results of a transformed life is a turning away from idols. This is true today, and it was true in Paul's time too. As Paul preached and lives changed, the market for idols dropped dramatically, much to the chagrin of a silversmith named Demetrius. This was hitting him where he lived, and he wasn't happy. Acts 19 says, "In the same time there arose no small stir about that way. For a certain man named Demetrius, a silversmith, which made silver shrines for Diana, brought no small gain unto the craftsmen, whom he called together with the workmen of like occupation, and said, Sirs, ye know that by this craft we have our wealth. Moreover, you see and hear that not alone at Ephesus, but almost throughout Asia, this Paul has persuaded and turned away much people, saying that there be no gods which are made with hands, so that our craft is in danger to be set at naught." Sometimes Christianity impacts our religion. Sometimes Christianity hits us where we live. Sometimes Christianity requires something of us. Some try to add Christianity into their existing lives. It usually works for a little while, but eventually something has to give. If Christianity is impacting our life, there's a conflict between the old and the new. There always is. The problem is we have an attachment to whatever Christianity is trying to free us from. Whatever that is gives you something in return for your devotion. It may be pleasure or recognition or sympathy. It may feed your ego or help you cope or medicate. Like the idols in Ephesus, according to verse 24, it brought no small gain unto the craftsmen. When you come to the place where you truly love Jesus, life will change for you. And that's what was happening in Ephesus. People had fallen in love with Jesus and were no longer buying idols. This was having an effect on the religion of Demetrius. Jesus was upsetting their way of life. He has a way of doing that. The reality is, if he hasn't changed you, he hasn't saved you. The day we fall in love with Jesus is the day our lives begin to change. That's the way I see it. That's a little fuel for the fire. And remember, I love you guys.